Hi, welcome to another video from TechStop TV. In this video we're looking at this. It's the Kindle from Amazon. It's the Kindle 2. Let's have a look at it. So, in case you don't know, the Amazon Kindle is an e-book reader. This is for reading books. You can also browse the web, look at PDFs, that sort of stuff. In this video we'll be looking at the features, what's good about it, what's bad about it, and we'll have a quick comparison to reading books on the iPad. So, first of all, you've got two parts here. You've got the screen, and then down the bottom you've got a QWERTY keyboard, up, down, left, right menu, all that stuff. Both sides of the device you have got two buttons, a forward button and a back button. Now it's the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter if you're holding it in one hand like that and you can press the buttons, or that hand, either way, or both hands, you can just choose whatever you like. As I said, QWERTY keyboard along the bottom. The buttons are quite small, but you're not going to be doing a lot of texting on it anyway. But it's good if you're browsing the web. Browsing the web on here isn't the best, because obviously it's got an e-ink display, which means it's not an LED, it's not LCD, it's a special kind of display which is great for the eyes. You can read it in the brightest of sunlight. As long as you can read a book in that sunlight, you're going to be able to read this. That's how close it is, and it's not going to give you a headache. I've sat and read this for a long time and you don't get a headache, unlike reading something on the iPad. Again, the downside to having something like that is when it's dark you can't see it. You're going to have to get a light like a book. And there are lights out there, and there's good covers as well. On the back you've got your two speakers. You've got the Amazon Kindle and just some general FCC bloody blah information. It's got like a sort of soft rubberized feel to it. Well, it's plasticky, but it's got a slight rubberized feel to the back, I'm not sure. On the bottom you've got a volume rocker up and down. You've got a headphone jack. You got, well, I think it's a microphone. You've got it's not a mini USB, it's Amazon's own connection for plugging it to your computer for charging it. And you've also got a sleep-wake little slider. Nothing else really to it apart from that. So what we'll do, to turn it on you slide across and that will wake it up. So what I'll do is I'll bring the camera closer so you can have a look. Okay, so to turn it on, you're going to slide the slider down the bottom here, just slide it that way. Green light will light up, and you can see it wakes up just like that. And you've got a wee little sort of home page here, and any time to get there you just hit the home page. You can see the screen is, so you got this light sort of grey colour, and then black here, grey text. Along the top you've got the name of the Kindle, you've got a Wi-Fi indicator, you've got Wi-Fi strength, and you've also got a battery indicator. And here it says showing all 12 items. And this is books, you can see here. You've got some samples as well. One of the samples here will go, using up and down here, I should say it. This is the Amazon Kindle user guide, and it'll tell you all the information about it. To change the page, you can press either that button there or that button there, and that'll change its page. And you can go through, and when it changes page, you can see it sort of everything goes inverted and it goes like that. And you see graphics, and the text, maybe not the best on this camera, but the text is clear. It's amazingly clear text, easy to read. You'll never have any problems. You can go to menu, and I'll bring up a menu. You can turn wireless off, you can go to the shop in the Kindle store, book description, search this book, add a bookmark, a note or a highlight. You can view notes and marks. Simple as that. We'll go home, and what we can do, if you go down to experimental, you've got web browsers. You can launch the web browser from here, like so. Just hit enter, and you can go to amazon.co.uk. It'll load, And here we are on the Amazon website. There's no accelerometer in it, so when you turn it, it's not going to turn. It's a purely portrait. And you can browse through. Browsing the web on this isn't the easiest. You can see you've got this sort of zoom, so you can zoom in that section there by using, again, up and down, left and right, and enter. And we've zoomed in on this part of the website. And then you can scroll down to view anything you want on the website. And we'll just go back to home. And that home button will always take you back to this screen, which has got however many pages of stuff that you want. You got the user guide. Oops, back home. You can just scroll about it like so. Now this, like I said, you can read this in any light conditions. So even if you've got sun blaring on it, you see, might get a bit of reflection as you can see there, but when you're actually reading this, not using the camera, it's so easy to see. And when you compare that to the likes of the iPad, which not only is it really bad for reflection, as you can see everything in here, it also can be very strainful on the eyes after a while. So if you go to iBooks, I don't really use this for books much, so I've only just got a couple of stuff on here. It's a Bear Grylls book. And it takes you to the iBook. It's, because it's a LCD display, you can see it's got colour to it. So after a while it's going to hurt your eyes. You can turn down the brightness in the iPad, you can still read it there, not very well. And fair enough, it's got a touchscreen interface which can make easier. Well, you could see it could be easier, it could be harder. You can change the size of the font in this. You can make it sepia or just black and white. But as well, this screen, which is supposed to be a non-fingerprint screen or a fingerprint resistant screen, it's the worst screen I've ever seen for fingerprints. After you've been touching it for a while, it gets pretty bad and all you can see is fingerprints. Unlike the screen of the Kindle, which doesn't. You can't get fingerprints in this screen. It's just the type of screen it is. That sort of matte look to it as well. And to lock it when you're using the on-off switch, every time you lock it, you get a different sort of picture here. You can see it's Orpheus there. You've got Hercules at the top, it says there. And then when you wake it up, and when you put it back to sleep the next time, you can see, I don't know who that is, no idea. And every time you do that, you'll get a different book or character or something like that. There's Mark Twain, don't know who he is. Anybody who knows books can post a comment below. I'm not a book sort of person. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Down the bottom, as I said, you've got your different connections there. You can get it to read to you, but it's not a very human-like voice. It's very, very computerized. But it's definitely something, if you're into reading books and you don't want to be carrying books about with you all the time, and you just want something lightweight that you can slip in your bag or whatever, then the Kindle is definitely something that you should be looking at. They're not expensive. I think in the UK this model is only £109. There is a 3G version as well as that, which is slightly more expensive. Not sure exactly. This is just the Wi-Fi version. But it's something that readers of the future will be using. Something like this. This is the second generation. Oh, and it's just gone into software update. But yeah, so that's the Amazon Kindle 2. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other videos at youtube.com/techstoptv. Bye.